no idea you had, so I apologize. So, that's amazing, yeah. So we have the director of the PAGETURNER, yeah. Yeah, we talked before, right? Yeah, on the podcast, yes. So, the PAGETURNER, you remember the PAGETURNER, so I apologize for that, so. And, do you guys have any questions for the, yes, go ahead.
Hi, so the first thing that came to my mind watching the PAGETURNER was this movie Whiplash. I'm guessing you got inspired from it, or how did you came up with?
A bit like Stephanie, which her movie's amazing, by the way, I loved it. I'm a musician, I'm a classical violinist in an orchestra back in Dublin, so this film came about purely from my love for music, so thank you for Whiplash, it was such a great film. And also Shine, if you've seen that, yeah. So that scene, I think I kind of stole that a little bit, that sort of slow motion scene with the shots of the piano keys and stuff. So yeah, my background is music, and I actually really just want to be a film composer. So I wrote the music for this film, and it's a bit weird because this music actually was written before I made the film. And I got some really good advice from a film composer called Stephen Lennox, he's an Irish film composer. He's written music for Room and Frank, a lot of Lenny Abramson's films. So he said, look, if you want to write music for a film, you have to learn how film works. So I did some acting classes, a bit like Stephanie. I did some online screenwriting, and I ended up writing this short film, and a couple of friends were like, why don't you just make it? So I said, no. Little did I know what I was getting myself into. But yeah, I actually ended up writing the music. I had this theme in my head, and I was really lucky because I got to record, at the very end of the film is actually the orchestra that I work in playing the theme music. So I wrote music, and then I had no choice but to make the film because people were asking, well, what's this theme and why is it called this? So anyway, cart before horse, that's how that came about. And yes, it's very much musically inspired.
What?
Mostly just, I wanted to give you some compliments. I thought that the lighting of his face in the parlor was exquisite. I mean, it was so beautifully done. It was just amazing. And the other thing is, I really, really appreciated that there were 4 words. Like, I was just, the whole time, feeling everything that was happening and recognizing that it was done in silence other than music. Mm-hmm. And I just really thought it was very, very nicely.
I really appreciate that. I mean, one of the reasons is no dialogue. First of all, it's the first screenplay I've ever written, and I don't think I'm very good at writing dialogue. So music is my strength, but also, to be fair, as I wrote it, it didn't really need much dialogue, you know. It really was about him, and because of that sort of, he's losing his sight, so it's all about hearing, so the hearing needed to be heightened. So I think dialogue would have taken away from that. Yeah, but thank you very much. Very appreciate that.
Go ahead.
It's more of a comment than a question, but I think that's great. You know, show don't tell is something that a lot of people, especially in shorts, struggle with. It's easy to write dialogue. It's hard to tell a story without dialogue. So I think that was a great accomplishment. I also, looking back, like the little moment when he sort of stumbles into the pianist near the end there, that gives us a little bit of foreshadowing about him being blind. And I just thought that was very well done.
Thank you. Yeah, that was important. I did have another scene that I filmed, but it was to do with farting. But anyway, I did film it. I'm glad that I did it now, because I just don't think it would have worked. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Any other questions?
music. Do you know like where can we find the music if we want to listen to it frequently?
Sure. So if you put in, you can actually listen to it on YouTube. If you put in the PAGETURNER by Brass Warriors. So it's my husband is also a musician. He's a trumpet player from the UK, and he recorded a solo trumpet album. And I arranged this for solo trumpet and orchestra, which is what you hear at the end as well of the film. So if you put it in YouTube, you can get it. It's on Spotify as well. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.